What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and as you guys know, there is only less than 2 days left on the Lenya banner, because right now we have Lenya and we have Nara, and a lot of people have been asking which hero should I really go for, considering one is an A level, one is an S level, one is attached to the new season, one was the last hero from the previous season. So today we're going to try to break down and let you guys know who should be going for what character overall. I do think as an overall TLDR to this video, or TLDW here, if you want to really push Dream Realm, Lenya is going to be the pick. If you want some more niche gameplay, some more PvP oriented, Nara can be good, but to be honest, I'm going to be straight up with you. I think even Lenya has more PvP uses in the current meta than even Nara does. As cool as Nara looks, as awesome as her skill set is, it's a skill set that doesn't thrive in Dream Realm, which is one of the most important game modes in the entire game. She can, of course, have uses in places like, you know, AFK progression. That can be pretty good. She will be usable in Dura's Trials in a lot of different fights. She'll be usable in Legend Trials. She'll be pretty dang good in Supreme Arena. She can be okay in Arena, but Dream Realm is where she really suffers. And the reason why I want to say Lenya is probably the way to go, that's going to be because she's actually part of some teams that are the best. You got her on Orson, you have her on Lone Gaze, we probably have her on one of the other bosses as well. And between her and Lily May, they basically cover all the damage dealing you need, with Odie as a supplement. This hero has surprisingly done very, very well, and I think it also has to do with the synergies, because a lot of the teams that she's used on right now, she has really good synergy with a hero that I absolutely love and have been using since day one. Where is he? Kruger. So Kruger has, of course, that physical defense shredding that he can do, the reducing the boss damage, physical defense from physical damage. And on top of that, I think the biggest issue is we haven't had any really strong physical damage dealers. Most of them have been magic, like Lily May, Odie, even other heroes that we used to use like a ton, like let's go over like Marilee. Yes, she's a physical damage dealer, but she's really a true damage dealer. Same thing happened with Corrin. I don't even know where my Corrin is at this point. I have not touched my Corrin and used him in quite a while, which is sad because I used to love this hero so much. They are both, again, physical damage dealers, but they're not really doing physical damage as much as true damage, which is the important part. Whereas Lenya, basically your whole kit is physical. Now, I do also think Lenya's teams are going to get even stronger in Dream Realm once we get a little bit further in the story and we unlock the Great Sword spell. So this one has attack, life drain, and attack speed, really good stats. But it says whenever allies' physical damage dealt reaches 750% of the initial team's attack, summon a giant sword from the sky to strike the area with those most enemies. That's going to be the boss in Dream Realm. This deals physical damage equal to 40% of the team's attack to all enemies within one tile and reduces their physical defense by 40. That is gonna mean she's gonna have some pretty good synergies, and I think she might even still be good when we get to endless game modes as well. You can see as you level it up, the physical defense reduction does go up to 50, and of course increasing the attack. We have a few more of these that are coming pretty soon here. This one, Tide Call, is at the end of the story. These 5 though are going to be later on at some point, because even on the test realm, we basically got through the main part of the story. It's like a 10-day story essentially for the game, so keep that in mind. But that's kind of the big decision to make here, because Lenya's banner is about to go away, and let's be honest, building A-level heroes becomes extremely difficult once they hit the all-hero recruitment. And there's one big reason, and I think it's probably one of the biggest issues in the game right now: the Dream Store. The Dream Store is not adding the new A-level heroes. We do have things like the Season Store that did add Soren copies, but I mean, we're still missing like Ulmus and such. I think, if I was in charge, I would literally put any A-level that goes away from a rate-up banner and instantly put them in the Dream Store. Maybe like the next month, wait for the next monthly update or something. That'd be cool. But the fact that they don't come to the Dream Store means the second Lenya drops off this banner, it's going to be a much slower progression, because remember, every time you hit a Lenya here, you're getting 8 copies of her. That's really good. Getting her to like Mythic Plus, that's a really fast thing. It does take a little bit longer once you get past that, but getting her to Mythic Plus can be a very quick trip. Now again, the only time I would say summoning on rate up is when you feel like your wish list and everything is kind of filled out. You have a lot of mythic plus heroes that you need, different tools for different game modes. Then you can decide to do rate up. If you're in the early game, doing this rate up banner in general is bad because, again, I'll just reiterate, it's only a 10% chance to get an A level hero. You either get 1 A level or 0 A level heroes per 10 pull if you do hit her as a copy. Whereas in all hero recruitment, you have a 22.5% chance, which means you're getting usually like 2 to 4 A levels in every single 10 pull. Beyond that, 10 pulls for the all hero recruitment only cost 2,700, and all 10 pulls here cost 3,000. So this is probably your best decision right now if you are on a later game account. Even if you're not a whale or something and you feel like you can pull and max out a Lenya, I would say go ahead and build her. If you cannot get her to like Supreme Plus, I would consider just waiting and not going for her, because again, the teams that are just under her in quality aren't like the worst out there. Her hero focus gives her haste. I mean, the one thing I will say is that her mythic plus is pretty important here. Getting her to plus level 3 is what really works because it increases her full potential duration. Supreme plus isn't really necessary because the game mode she's really working in the most is Dream Realm, and you can kind of work around survivability issues. Supreme plus is kind of not needed. I'd say Mythic plus is kind of the cap you need to go for. Mythic plus 10 seems to be the way to go, whereas Nara just doesn't seem to do anything we need. It is nice that they did change it, that plus 10 is where she gets her extra ability on her exclusive, but because most of her toolkit requires her to get kills or assist kills, any game mode where there are no enemy kills like Dream Realm, bosses, things like that, she's really going to suffer. She does have that, of course, you know, chain ability, phantom chains, to pull enemies to her side of the battlefield, which is a very strong ability in itself, so keep that in mind. But again, building her later on is an easier thing because you can throw her on the epic recruitment, you can throw her on the all hero recruitment, and you're not as in a sticky situation. So 2 days left. Let me know what you guys think. Again, Lenya I feel like is the go-to here, even though she's an A level. You guys have seen it over and over again in Dream Realm. Like I said, I can show you guys one more time the bosses that we've already gone up against. She's amazing at. Orson, absolutely crazy. You can see the amount of damage she's doing, out damaging the Odie. Over here against Lone Gaze, not even a competition. She is the solo damage dealer. But again, keep in mind, if you feel like you're gonna miss out with this hero, I'll say something like Lily May is overall a more powerful hero than Lenya, so going for Lenya isn't as important because, again, substituting those heroes in like Lily May, like Odie and such isn't as big of a deal, but I do think she is an option. So let me know what you guys think. Those are your options right now. You got 2 days left on that banner. Please make good decisions. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.